updated sales for Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch did beat the ps4, as I've said it did. The Nintendo Switch did beat the ps4. It seems that VG Charts, but still tracks console sales, was under-tracking the Nintendo Switch, because VG Charts has the console at around 120 million by the end of the holidays, but Nintendo says the console has sold 122 million units. Okay. The Nintendo Switch console has sold 112 million consoles. 122 million consoles. Nintendo is aiming to sell another 20 million this year. Okay. Another 20 million consoles this year. Okay. And they're launching Breath of the Wild 2 or Tears of the Kingdom this year. Pikmin 4 this year. Okay. They have not updated games like Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Okay. Since December 2021. But Pikmin 3 Deluxe is already the best-selling game in the Pikmin franchise. Actually. But now, Bayonetta 3 is the only game new game that has reached the list, passing 1 million. This is very impressive because Bayonetta is not a big franchise compared to other series, but Bayonetta 3 passing 1 million is very impressive. Okay. Bayonetta 2 didn't pass 1 million. Bayonetta sold 1 million on 2 million on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. But it seems that Bayonetta 3 has finally passed 1 million. Bayonetta 2 has also passed 1 million on the Switch as well. Well. No other games have been updated until we get to Mario Strikers Battle League. The game isn't selling well. The game has been received extremely poorly. What does have been in lesson to Nintendo? Okay. Not many people are really buying the game because the game isn't that good. Metroid Dread, they have not updated the sales for that since March as well. And then we haven't had new sales update until we get all the way near the top. Kirby selling a lot of copies. 6 million as well. Probably they have not updated the Mario Maker 2 sales. Okay, 3D All-Stars, again, they discontinued that. Nintendo Switch Sports, unfortunately, sold 8 million copies. So, yeah. Nintendo is rewarding failure with... People are rewarding failure with Nintendo Switch Sports while punishing failure with something like Battle League. Okay, barely outselling Super Rush. Again, Mario Strikers isn't as big as Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis sold 4 million. Okay, the sports games are not expected to be super huge. Obviously. You know... But 8 million for Nintendo Switch Sports is just insane. Okay. As well. But again, it's probably the more casual Nintendo audience that's probably buying it. Just like with Ring Fit Adventure, a lot of people are probably buying Nintendo Switch Sports regardless of the reception. Because it looks like a game that, you know, the kid, like, parents who want the kids to exercise or something, they see Nintendo Switch Sports or Ring Fit Adventure, and they're going to buy it for the kids just simply to make the kids exercise more. Okay. I remember my mother back in the day bought a Wii simply so she could buy games to make us exercise. Okay. Not to actually play games on the Wii. That's probably why I don't like the Wii so much. But to exercise. To get games like, you know, to move around. Same thing with the Kinect. Okay. You know, as well. Then we have Mario Party Superstars. 9 million, Splatoon 3, and Mario 3D World both passing 10 million. Luigi's Mansion Ultra is at 10 million. Splatoon 2 has not been updated, but Splatoon 3 is likely going to outsell Splatoon 2. Pokemon Legends Arceus has not really sold much more. Biodynamic Pro surprised has not been updated its sales. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe has been updated to 14.75 million. Legends Arceus has been updated to 14.3 million. And Let's Go Peach and Let's Go Eevee hangs on, even though I bet Brilliant Diamond and Pearl passed Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But they're too afraid to update the sales for Let's Go Brilliant Diamond and Pearl. Oh, then we have the top 10 games. Mario Kart Deluxe, Animal Crossing, Smash Bros., Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Mario Odyssey, Pokemon, Mario Party, Ring Fit Adventure, and Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And Mario Simply Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, I think that game sold 100,000 copies this holiday. Maybe it did. Maybe it did sell 100,000 copies to outsell Rescue ps and Rescue Eevee, which is pretty hilarious if it didn't. But Ring Fit Adventure is now in the top 10 games. Super Mario Party. I actually think Ring Fit Adventure already has been, but we all Rescue ps and Rescue Eevee. Super Mario Party. Mario Party sold a lot. Scarlet Violet's at 20 million, and that's in 2 months. Mario Odyssey. Pokemon Sword and Shield. And yeah, I think Pokemon Adventure Scarlet Violet, if it wasn't for the negative reception, if it wasn't for the game being unfair and broken, I think the games would have sold 40 million by the end of the hour. Would have been sold as fast as Animal Crossing New Horizons during the pandemic. Okay. Animal Crossing New Horizons passes 40 million, which is the best selling Animal Crossing game in history, regardless if you like the game or not. Animal Crossing, Minecraft 8 Deluxe and Smash Bros. Ultimate both passed 30 and 50 million. But I think Breath of the Wild is going to pass 40 million before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out as well. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be a game that sells really fast, really quickly, like Splatoon 3 did, and Pokemon Scarlet Violet did. Pikmin 4 is going to probably going to pass Pikmin 3 Deluxe, that's what I think it's going to do as well. But as it for Nintendo Switch sales, so what do you think about Nintendo's sales? Are you surprised by Bayonetta 3 reaching 1 million? Are you surprised that it was no mention of Mario Plus Rabbids Box of Hope? And that's the end of this video. Goodbye.